Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are actually going to do a 12 by 12 layout featuring these two cute little photos I snapped of my daughter before her picture day. I have a large white cardstock, I have this coral colored one, and then I have this beautiful one that has like a lace doily in the center, but having a like worn canvas look. This is a 49th and Market one, and it's called Painted Foundations Washed. This one you did see in a haul video. The backside is this one. I just love this. So I'm hoping for a moment like that. We have the ephemera part or the backing of the laser elements from the collection. So these are the two sheets that are here. So I'm hoping, I mean, I don't want to say I want to use them all on this layout, but I'm hoping to make a big dent. I definitely love the florals. I want some of these used in here. You know, we're going to have some fun. I think they're just so beautiful because, you know, I've hauled the green and blue pack from this line. And I think I also bought, what did I bought the other one, right? Didn't I buy it? It's right here on deck. It's the Viking line as well. So this purpley green one is going to be featured next. I have that ready to go as well. 49th and Market, I mean, they are, I said it in my haul video, they're killing it with their beautiful die cut packs, and I actually can appreciate leaving them on the like cardstock like this because I almost like punching them out myself, I'll be honest, you know. So sometimes obviously the ephemera packs have already done this portion for you, which is great, but to have it in its like raw element like this, I'm feeling it. So and I'll also be honest, so they also recently had on their Instagram page a design team call. So I'm also trying to create this to add to my application so that they can see my style of work and me genuinely using their product and see if I can make their design team as well. I'm on like a design team kick right now. If you've been watching my channel, hopefully by now you would see that I am on the Tracy Reed design team, which is digital scrapbooking product that I print to Office Depot. And I also, ooh, there goes a leaf, on a sticker shops design team. She makes stickers for planner purposes, but I have been utilizing them in my memory planner as well. So let's put this layout together. I was just chatting with you as I punched these out myself. You know, you do want to be delicate. That would be because you just saw me rip a leaf on one of those, but I can attach a leaf anywhere. And that way you're left with this. That goes in the trashy trash. And then I definitely am feeling these leaves and these butterflies. These leaves are just gorgeous. So this one too, that's why I picked out a coral color. I could have picked out a pink or light pink or maybe like more of an orange color. But I went for coral just because I felt like it was in the middle of the road because I actually don't have yellow 12 by 12 paper. So matching the marigold color was hard already. So we'll see. We'll see where this takes us because I'm excited. Like I said, I want to definitely use this. And it's always so funny. Are you like me where you get obviously the pretty things, right? And so far these pretty things have been sitting on my desk and I know they're pretty and I know they're like so me, but I always fear like, oh my God, I don't want to use it because then I won't have it anymore. And then if I don't have it anymore, what if I have a project years from now that I could totally use it again? And that's how we become hoarders, right? And that's how I used to be, like, predominantly. I hate to say it, like I just would hold on to the pretty stuff and not want to use it. Or if I did make a layout using some of the pretty stuff, I only wanted to use like one thing. Like it was just like this. And I was like, you know, because I didn't want to use all of them. Now I'm to the point in my acceptance of all the pretty thing where I'm just like, oh my God, let's add just like 50 over here like this. And, you know, that'll look gorgeous. And then we'll do some 50 over here and, you know, money. And then all of a sudden it becomes, let's be honest, like $1. The ephemera pack is like $7, becomes like a $10 layout, you know, per dollar here, $3. So things like that occur. But I rather have a gorgeous layout in my album, especially of my tits like this. This is like such a cute picture, and enjoy it than having it sit and collect dust because they're not being utilized. And I have all these pretty things in my craft room that are in, you know, store packaging still. Like, where's the fun in that? At least this is how I justify doing what I do. So I feel like I'm going to make like a square within a square. So I'm going to take off 2 inches all the way around to make it a like 10-inch square in the center. I'm thinking, watch me be like entirely off on my cuttings. But we'll go from there. Like I feel, yeah, like that's a number, and then gut this paper too, and then we'll go from there. All right, I'll put you on fast forward now. Thank you for joining me for a little chit chat. And I will see you at the outro. So let's get started. So I do take the time and do everything I just described in the intro of this video. And then everything goes a little bit different. Like for instance, my cutting was entirely off at this point because I wanted it to be a 10 by 10 square. And I just kept on, I think because I was talking to my daughter in the room, just keeping a 2-inch border when I gutted that paper, and it was obviously 2 inches on both sides, but then made it a 8 by 8. So I went back and got like the extra piece of the paper just to make it bigger, because I still had the intention at this point to still have like a 10 by 10 square inside the 12 by 12 paper. But when I was doing it, it just still seemed a little too big. So I think in the end, I go with it being 8 by 8, and I use the opposite side, because then I'm looking at it right here and I'm like, ooh, the doily. Oh, but this looks really good, especially with 2 photos. And because I wanted to have like 2 groupings of those flowers in both opposite corners. And I was like, I kind of like the little mixed media circle on the back. So we're going to already modify that. So that's what we do. So I'm going with that, and I do change the background paper. It's not the coral. I had a pastel, very light pastel cardstock, which actually matched it perfectly too. So this is where we are at. So I left all that footage in there just so that you can see that I too, there's a process, you know, what works, whatever intention of my planning does organically evolve as you kind of play with your, ephemera bits and the pattern paper itself. And the end result is still stunning. It's gorgeous, but I know I wanted to definitely make mention that everything I kind of described in the beginning is not where the layout quite goes. So when I adhered it down to, I made sure to kind of have the top border go off the edge, because I will cut it just so that it seems to bleed off the page on the top. I don't know why I did that. I just last minute choice, and I was like, you know what, let's not have it so definitively a square on top of it. What I also do is take the time to pop up some of the elements, including the photo, which is why my tape gun is sitting there just weighing it down. So I use Fun Foam to pop up that second photo and have the one on the right be behind it. And the same with the flowers and the layers. I have like your base layer of the cluster of flowers, and then I do take the time to pop some up on Fun Foam too. That way there's some dimension and gives the layout some shadowing when I go ahead and photograph it later. So I like the embellishments being, like I said, I was trying to do like 2 opposite corners, but I go a little crazy, with the embellishments. Definitely add on as much as possible to this layout. So in the end, there are definitely 3 clusters of these gorgeous, gorgeous flowers. Like I said, 49th and Market. I don't know if they've just gotten new illustrators, or if they're just trying this venture, or if they've always been that way. Please let me know, because I haven't been following 49th and Market to know if this was their style all along, with these laser cut embellishment packs that I'm absolutely in love with. And I think I've purchased these at a cherry on top is where I've hauled them, but I was recently on Joann.com, and 49th and Market, not the entire line is there, but some of the elements are there too, and I'm really loving that. So these are just some strips of paper that were the offcuts of me gutting the paper before, and I'm just using the strips itself as just added interest to the layer. It has a little mixed media like feel to it, and I do appreciate that look when I'm doing this right now. for the layout. So the top layer, so I did the bottom one first, the bottom right, then I did the one to the left, and now I'm going up and adhering everything that I liked placed right here for the top one. In the embellishment pack, it also comes with things that look like tickets and little banners that say Pure Joy, and this one that says Awesome. So those are all in those additional ephemera bit packs, which I also love. So yeah, this is, and I love the butterflies, and what I did too was just add a little bit of glue in the center, and then I fold up the butterfly wings again to create that shadow, and love the way that turns out, especially when I do about 3 of them. I think I did a cluster of 3. That way your eye just travels along the pattern, the layout itself. So totally love the way this turned out. I hope you've enjoyed your time. Please subscribe if you are new to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. And as always, till next time. The only thing I do finish before I leave is go in soon with gold, what is it, Color Shine from Heidi Swap. There's some paint splatter at the end right here, and that will end the layout. Thank you so much. Bye.